r/AskReddit, what's the creepiest town in the USA in your opinion? Colorado City, Arizona. Fuck you, Warren Jeffs. I used to live 45 minutes from Colorado City. My college roommate was also from Colorado City and multiple people in my college classes had escaped. Scary shit. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The Mothman is hiding there, somewhere. Stealing catalytic converters. Most towns in East Texas, close to the LA border. They don't want you there, and they'll let you know it. I'm a white Texas native, and I don't even feel welcome. When you drive through, get gas, walk into a store or restaurant, everyone stops and stares like you are an enemy. Whittier, Alaska. Most of the town's residents live in a single apartment building. There's nothing else there. The town is accessible by water and a one-way tunnel through the mountain. It's a super cool apartment building, though. Which the whole town is basically inside because most of the year it's too cold to leave, so it's creepy, but also really neat, emo. East St. Louis, IL. Never seen a town that looked post-apocalyptic before going through there. Cairo, IL. Barstow, California. It's the convergence of highways in the middle of nowhere. It's like an entire town of unhinged hitchhikers who got dumped there. Freaky shit. Whoa, I passed through here to get to Cape Girardeau and see the eclipse, and it was incredibly bleak. Wallace, Idaho. I second Wallace, Idaho. My husband and I decided to stop there overnight. We booked a room at the Brooks Hotel. We left an hour later because we could swear someone was watching us. It was downright eerie. We slept in the car that night far from that town. We didn't even want to stay in the city limits. Don't know its name, but it was around an hour past Vegas. I was working Warped Tour and we stopped for gas at like 3 a.m. This place had giant bugs that swarmed you and left silver dollar-size welts on your skin. Fuck that city. Macon, Georgia. It just has really bad vibes for some reason. I grew up near Macon. I love it in theory: stunning old houses, great food, awesome live music scene, great nature nearby, some really good shops, love fresh produce records. But there is something so off about it. Like it's kind of empty? I don't know. Harlan County, Kentucky is interesting. I hear I'll never leave Harlan alive. Florida, Missouri. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I just checked. It's now listed as uninhabited, by the living. I'm not surprised. Picture okay. It's an EPA Superfund site that was being cleaned up and bought out. The town was dying literally and figuratively, then a tornado came through and took care of enough that whoever had remained left. Now it's a ghost town. I went into one of the truck stops to pee and the place was just full of down and out looking tweakers and other wacky people. They didn't pay me a look, but it was weird. Gettysburg has a thickness I can't explain. Too many people died bad. Vidor, Texas. Super racist East Texas Piney Woods. Similar to Robert Lee, Texas. Not even a sundown town, a make sure you aren't moving there before calling their friends to follow you to the county line in broad daylight town. We carry extra gas in the trunk so we never have to stop in sketchy places now. A modern sundown town. Yes. I grew up not far from there /Shutter/. Clearwater, Florida. Downtown Clearwater is totally different than the beach side of Clearwater. But yes, Scientology has ruined their economy and city. The city council is too afraid of Scientologists because they are quite powerful and are not afraid of taking anyone to court. Fuck them, David Miscavige and Tom Cruise. Medicine Bow, WY. I only stayed in the hotel for a night, but it was super creepy. Lights off in the front and hasn't been renovated since early 1900s with a bunch of creepy Victorian-era paintings and mouse shit everywhere. Shreveport is like The Last of Us at nighttime. Topano, Nevada. Clown motel next to a cemetery full of infants and workers who died in a silver mine. Salton Sea, CA went to clean out a family member's house after they passed, didn't see a single car on the road or human that whole weekend. Felt so creepy. Beaver, Oklahoma. Way out in the panhandle. Don't go there if you're a minority. Clearwater, Florida. Huge swaths of the town are owned by the Church of Scientology. Gary, Indiana. I've never been anywhere in the USA, but I knew when I see this thread someone would say Gary, ha ha ha. What is up with it? Had to stop there once to pee in the middle of the night on my way into Chicago. All I remember was the gas station toilets were in a portable, and the urinal was encased in a garbage bag that was entirely full of pee. I got back in the car and held it until I got to Argonne. Cades Cove, Tennessee, not a town as it's part of a nature reserve, but you get feels as you go around the wild settler houses. I bet those settlers back then never thought that in 2024 their cabin interior walls would be full of graffiti of the initials and names of countless twats who thought it would be fun to deface the cabins. I just can't comprehend how people travel to a place of preserved history and their first thought is to vandalize it. Erie, Indiana. Thank you for reminding me of that show. I just saw there's tons of streaming options to watch it free. Stayed one night in a casino hotel down the street from the Clown Motel. Seriously creepy, reminded me of The Shining. Aberdeen, WA. Anything around the Mojave? Yeah. For me it is Red Mountain. California seems deserted but it's not, just very run down. The only local stair and bar are closed. Seems like a hopeless please. Gibsonton, Florida. The off-season home of circus freaks. Pitcher, Oklahoma. Abandoned lead mining town that produced most of the lead for the World Wars. The town is riddled with sinkholes from poor mining practices and is the largest EPA Superfund cleanup site. It's now abandoned from a combination of people dying of lead poisoning, orange sulfuric acid waters, and a large tornado a few years ago. Lynchburg, Virginia, home of Jerry Falwell and Liberty University. It's where Larry Flint got shot. Edited to add, looks like I remembered wrong from the movie. Peru, Indiana. Maybe more soul-crushingly depressing than creepy, but it was a little unsettling driving through it to see maybe one open business for every 10 boarded up, dilapidated houses and buildings. How do they stay open? Who lives here? Where are the people, any people? These are questions I never got an answer to. Centralia, PA has been on fire for over 50 years. I was there like 10 years ago. There's pretty much nothing there. This would be a cool Netflix series to watch. There will be plenty of blog posts this week that will cannibalize this thread for their organic content. The least they could do is put together an interesting documentary. I'd watch it in a heartbeat.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.